Today we'll make a pumpkin with a face using shapes. First, we need to write our name on the back. That's very important so we know whose artwork is whose. Then we'll turn it over so we're looking at an empty paper. Today we want our paper to be going side to side, not up and down. Side to side will give us more room for our pumpkin. Then I'm going to start drawing shapes for its face. If you want to use different shapes for different parts of the face, that's okay. I might use triangle shapes for the eyes. Maybe I'll use a rectangle shape for the nose. And maybe I'll use two curved lines that make a closed shape for the mouth. Now you might want to draw more gently with your pencil, so your lines are lighter and you can erase them. I'm drawing dark so you can see on the camera what I'm doing. Maybe I'm going to even add some more rectangle shapes to the mouth to show teeth in my design. Then I have to make the pumpkin shape for the outside. I'm going to make a series of bumped lines, but not too many, because I want to have the same number of sections in my pumpkin on top and on bottom. So I'm going to make 1, 2, 3, 4 bumps on top. 1, 2, 3, 4 bumps on bottom, and then I'm going to use a gently curved line to connect that side and a gently curved line to connect this side. There's my pumpkin shape. I'm not going to worry about a stem today because I'm just focusing on main shapes. After you've drawn your pumpkin, we're going to get set up for painting by putting a placemat under our picture, rolling up our sleeves, and we want to double check that your name is on the back. Then I'm going to share some paint with my table, and I'm going to use my paintbrush and carefully paint around the shapes of the face. I'm not painting inside them because I want to be able to still see them. So I'm going slowly and gently, and I'm holding the paintbrush like a pencil, and I'm trying my best, and I'm taking my time. The only shape I'm going to end up filling in is inside the teeth, because that's going to connect to the background. Eventually, we're going to cut out our pumpkins. Scratch that. We're probably not going to cut out our pumpkins, but eventually we will decorate them. So that's why we want to pay attention to what parts we're painting, so that our decorating step will go easier. So I'm painting around the inside of the face. This part right here was an accidental drip, but it's not the end of the world. I can cover it with a decoration next week. As I'm painting, I can also make a border around the edge. And once I finish my border, I can fill it in. Anytime my paintbrush gets scratchy, like this scratchy line, it means it wants a little bit more paint. So I can gently get just a little more paint and keep painting. Now I've done my border, then I'll fill in the rest of my pumpkin. Now that I've finished filling in my pumpkin, I'll listen to directions for how we're going to clean up.